Good afternoon everyone. So in today's video we are doing some repairs on the 3420. You can see we've got the blower system is here and it's been acting up a little bit. Turn the fan on and the fans, well, we've had a little bit of an issue for probably for about a month or 6 weeks where we were getting some air. You can kind of see if you look at the cab here, see the way it splits at the back, and you've got the groove here. You've got a couple of vents in the roof that comes over, and then there's another vent here at the front for the windows. So that side wasn't working, the far side. The side here was working. So I was thinking, is there something here? Is there like a little connecting pipe that has come off, or something happened that, you know, we're just not getting any air? So I was wondering about that. Didn't know that much about it. We still had half of the vents working, so it was still just about keeping the windows clear, you know, on those wet days when the windows can fog up. And yeah, everyone knew that we had to look into it, but wasn't too panicked about it. Then the second side stopped working, or was intermittently working, so we had to investigate a little bit more. And what we found was that the blower fan motors were just starting to go on it, and there was two of them, one for each side. So priced them with John Deere. They were working at, I think, around €170 for per blower, which was going to be quite expensive. Yeah, so said, right, okay, well, we'll look into it ourselves, see where we can get them at. So bought two of them for, I think it was around 160, or just slightly over 160. Bought them on Amazon, so buying them online saved quite a bit of money. Exact same fan, they're both Bosch. Had the part number, so it was fairly easy just to look them up online. Didn't have to do too much looking into it, so good saving on doing that. So what we're going to do today is we have a few tools here ready. We're going to go up here, pull the roof, the plastic top off the roof, and get in there, and we'll see what we have to do to get these two machines fitted and get the blower system back working on the telehandler. So let's get stuck into it. So we're up here now. You can see we've plenty of dust up here. This only gets washed off maybe once or twice a year. Stand up here and you can hose it down. You can actually stand on the boom. There's no issue if you stand here in the centre bit. Yeah. So what we're going to do is pop off these caps, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 10mm nuts that has to come off, and then there's these two 8mm bolts that has to just be taken out. And when we have that out, it should all lift up. So we'll get stuck into that and see how we get on. Now, so that's those 5 out. We'll just take out now the last couple here, which are the two smaller ones. They should come out fairly easily. Now, it's a battery operated ratchet, very useful article. Now, so we'll just see if we can lift this up now nice and easily without losing any of the nuts. They've all sat in nicely into the front of it. Sit there. So here we go. So yeah, this is the motor. We have one of the fan motors out already, and what we'll do is now we'll unbolt this one here, and there's a little rubber seal that goes on the bottom of it. We'll take it out, we'll transfer that onto the spare one, and we'll try to get them bolted back in and get them fitted up and get everything back running, hopefully. I think they look like they're at 10. We'll just leave it on normal speed for the minute. I was going to speed it up, but it mightn't take that long. That's 2 out of the 4. Let me take the bottom one out first. Now, last one. we go. Now, so that is the other fan there now. So it should just clip out of there like so, and that's it. So now, so what I'm going to do is I'll get down off here, and I can peel this off, and it should just stick onto the new one. We'll unbox the new one and have a look at it once I get down there. So we'll open the new fan and we'll get a look at it and just see what is what with it. It should look exactly the same as this one, I hope. Let me take it out of the box. And it does, looks very similar. Now, so you can see on this one here now, there is no seal around the bottom of it. So we're going to have to take the seal off this one here, if it will come off. And I think it should. Now, so let's see. Now we don't want to, this is the thickest end of it and the easiest to take off, this part of it. It gets a little bit more delicate around this area here where there's all holes cut out of it for letting the bolts through. Just try to be as gentle as possible with it. Now I hope you can see this okay. Bit by bit. Now, last piece now along here. There we go. That should be it. Now it should peel off. So let's get it off one, and now we'll see if we can get it onto the other. So it's pretty simple then. You just kind of more or less line it up as best we can. It is fairly sticky, so it should stick to it okay. Now, let's see if we can get it along there first. That's perfect. Now just get it all lined up, and then we can push it home then at the end. Lovely. So that's perfect. Now that just means that when it bolts back up, it can pull itself in and seal then, and there should be less loss of air than if you had no seal at all. So that's worked out a treat. So we'll go up now and we'll try and stick the two of them back together. It should be easy enough to get the two of them back on. Okay, so let's start to fit these back on. It should be fairly straightforward. It is only 4 bolts, so it's not exactly rocket science. A lot of these jobs are fairly straightforward anyway, as a rule. Especially when you're just fitting it. If you can source the fan motor, or whatever the part is, yeah, should be straightforward. That's 2 of the bolts entered. Now we'll go for number 3. Now, so they're all entered, so it's just a matter now, tighten them all up. And just make sure not to over tighten them as you're doing it. Just put them that they're fairly tight but not over tight at the same time. We don't want to wring any of them. Now, so that's them all in place. Now all we have to do now is, there is one more plug to get plugged in, which is this one here, and we are ready now to switch it on and just to test it to make sure that everything is working alright as our camera goes to fall over. So we'll get a little bit of help, maybe get it turned on and see if it's working. Alright, switch them on now. Yeah, that's 100%. Now that we've that changed, there's a new filter here for this as well that I'm just going to pop into it. It's just a little air filter, kind of takes any of the dust that goes through into where the fans is here. Just kind of takes it out of it, kind of keeps it right. It hasn't been changed since the summer last year. It has been out a couple of times and blown out, but we'll just swap it over and change it for the sake of it. It'll help to allow a bit better air circulation in through the cab as well. It takes some of the air from outside, and then there's also two smaller filters here then either side. You kind of just see them in here, two little squares. It takes air then from the cab as well in and blows it back into the machine. So even if this here block's solid, it'll still pull it back in from the cab. So we're all fixed. We're ready now to just pop the cover back on. Now we'll do it nice and gently. Get her sitting back where it needs to sit. There's one. And then lined up can be the problem sometimes. 2, 3, 4 and 5. There we go. Now, so it's fairly straightforward to get this back on, or it should be. It's only a matter of popping have a wee magnet here just for taking the nuts out. If you can kind of get the nut started on the first thread, it could save you cross-threading it and doing a little bit of harm. So hence why we try and start them by hand. Now, this is number 4, and there's just the one now in the far corner. We'll try and get it started now as well. Yeah, so hopefully that should be it nicely fixed. I'll know better when I have the cab completely back onto it. We'll see what the airflow is like through it. Now, that's them ones there. Now we'll just try and tighten them. One, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So that's them 5 now done. Now all we have left to do is put in these 2 small 8mm bolts as well, and that is us all sorted. So it's not the length of time that it's took to do this job. So that's it all back in. What I'm going to do is now, just when I'm putting back in these little blank caps, there's another one over in the shed. I'm going to just put a little bit of silicone sealing around them all, and that should be us then all finished. It'll just help to seal around them, because there was, when we got the machine at first, it leaked in past one of them, and you can still see a little bit of a stain on the headline and in the cab. So it's just to kind of stop that from happening again. So that's it. We get the silicone and that'll be us finished. So finished. You see, just put a wee bit of sealer around each one, just to make sure that nothing can get down past them, and it'll just keep them right. So we'll just have them set. We'll go down in and we'll just have a wee look in the cab and see how the fans are working. It should make a huge difference now. Like this machine's 07, so 13 years old. Those old blower fans were. So 2 nice new ones should make a huge difference to it. So we'll go down and just check it out and see what it's like. So we'll turn on the machine now and we'll see how this works out. So blower controls is here. And that's a huge difference. I don't mean now that it's actually working. I mean it's a huge difference from the way it was before. We've got a lot more, a bigger volume of air coming out through. Oh, we have definitely a bigger volume of air. Yeah, that's super. Yeah, very happy with that. So it should make a huge difference, because every time it was damp, weather conditions outside, you went to get into the teleporter, the bit of body heat along with maybe your clothes after getting damp, or the whole machine all steamed up, and it was an absolute nightmare. So yeah, that's great now that that's all sorted. And as I said, relatively cheap fix compared to what John Deere wanted for the two blowers. Just as I said, sourced them on Amazon and saved myself. I got 2 of them for 160, which was less than what John Deere wanted for one. They were 170 each with John Deere, so huge difference. So good job. Took about, I'd say about maybe half an hour, 40 minutes to fit them, so not too bad overall, and it's another job done and completed. That's really it for now. We've a couple of bales here, a couple of them busted. They're going down to the cows. We're giving them just a little bit of dry feed every few days, so I'm going to go down and do that. Don't forget that FarmFlex has only got, there's 3 days left. You have till Sunday to get signed up. I have a little video in the pipeline for that. I'll be doing that I think maybe tomorrow. This will be going up on Thursday evening, so it'll be going up at some stage tomorrow. Yeah, and we'll see what we're doing after that. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell that's beside the sub button. That'll give you a notification every time I post a video, and of course hit the like button and leave a comment down below if you have any questions or anything you want to ask me. So thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.